Haley and Jana canoe towards each other from their houses, which are 15 kilometers apart. Haley canoes at a speed of 11 kilometers per hour, slower than 1.5 times Jana's speed. They meet after 55.4 minutes. Find Haley and Jana's canoeing speeds. Round your answer to the nearest hundredth of a kilometer per hour. Convert the 55.4 minutes into hours. We know there are 60 minutes in an hour, so if you had 60 minutes, divide by 60 to get 1 hour. We're going to divide this by 60. If you had a half hour, we know a half hour is 30 minutes. Is a half hour is 0.5 hours. 30 divided by 60, 0.5. I'm just going to divide this by 60, and that is going to give me 0.923 repeating hours. I'm going to put Haley and Jana's names on the table, and then their speeds. We have Haley's speed is 11 kilometers an hour, slower than 1.5 times Jana's speed. So Haley is compared to Jana. That makes Jana X. So Jana is X, and Haley is going to be 1.5 times Jana's speed, 11 kilometers slower than that, so 1.5x, then take away 11. They meet after 55.4 minutes, which is 0.923 repeating hours, and that's the time that both of them are pedaling for. The distance that Haley travels is going to be 0.923 repeating times the speed. Time times speed is distance, or speed times time is distance. The same thing for Jana. I'm going to multiply the x by 0.923 repeating. We know there are two distances. The next thing, we know that the distance that Haley travels, added to the distance that Jana travels, is the total 15 kilometers. Now, we don't know how much of this is Haley traveling. Let's say Haley is going 10 kilometers and Jana could be going 5. We don't know their two distances, but we know together it's the 15 kilometers that are between the two houses. I'm going to replace Haley's distance with this, with the 0.923 repeating, times 1.5x minus 11. I'm going to replace Jana's distance with 0.923 repeating, x. The 0.923 repeating is going to distribute, multiply the 1.5x, and distribute and multiply the negative 11. 1.5 times the 0.923 repeating gives us 1.38. All right, so the 0.923 repeating is going to distribute, multiply the 1.5x, and that gives us 1.385x, and the 0.923 repeating multiplies the negative 11, giving us negative 10.156 repeating. I'm going to add my 1.385x to my 0.923x, and I'm also going to have to add it to the other side. And that will give me, when I add these two together, I get 2.3083 repeating. X is equal to 25.156 repeating. To get rid of the 2.3083 repeating, which is multiplying the x, I'm going to do the opposite. I divide both sides by 2.383 repeating. This gives me 1x, or x equals 25.156 repeating divided by 2.3083 repeating gives us 10.8982. Jana's speed is 10.9 kilometers per hour. Haley's speed is going to be 1.5 times the, don't use the rounded version, 10.8982, take away 11. If we do that, we get 5.3473 kilometers per hour. This we have to round to the nearest hundredth of a kilometer per hour. So the 7 is going to tell the 4, this is the 10th place, the 4 is the 100th place, so the 7 tells the 4 to round up to a 5, so 5.35 kilometers per hour. And that's it for this question. Have a good day.